Hello everyone, this is Blade, or King Alfie as my YouTube name would suggest. And I'm going to be showing you how to download, set up, and put plugins on a CraftBukkit server. So go to your internet browser, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Safari, whatever you use, and type in bukkit.org. That'll bring you to this page. Wait until the feeds have downloaded, and go to the very first one. It'll be the recommended build, or most recent one. Click on this link right here, CraftBukkit-0.0.1-snapshot. That will download one. Alright, did this just to make sure I was doing it alright. So, yeah, you see extra downloads here. So wait until this is done, and while that is finishing up, I just minimized that. Make sure you have a folder. Name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it YouTube Test, and have your folder ready to use. And just gonna give this 15 more seconds to finish downloading. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to open it up using my start bar, considering dragging it out usually does not work for me. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Yeah, it didn't work, I don't think. Yeah, it's not here. So I'm just going to type in snapshot, and I'm just going to open up. Oh, damn it. Okay. Then just drag it into your folder. I have multiple CraftBukkit servers, so after the first one, they start renaming themselves to CraftBukkit-0.0.1-snapshot. Then I'll put a space, a bracket, 7 in a bracket. If you are like me and have many Bukkit servers, then when you bring that in, get rid of the 2 brackets, the space, and the 7, and then you've got that. Okay, once you've done that, you can close this link and go to Get CraftBukkit. Can't speak today. Scroll down until you see the first box with just what looks like random stuff. Okay? Open up Notepad. Not Word, not anything else. Notepad. And you copy all this and paste it in the Notepad. Do not write anything else in the Notepad. And click Save As. Okay, I'm at YouTube Test. Make sure it is in the folder, and then name it run.bat. Have to name it that. Okay? Then you go into your folder, and look at that. You've got your run, which is, if you open up Notepad and drag it in, exactly what we just did. Okay, so you double click this just to start it. I usually just quit right after that, and all this is generated, and you have all these options now. I usually, first thing I do is go into here, and I will start fixing all this stuff up for my needs. You can name your world, it doesn't do anything. Okay, online mode, that's one thing you definitely want to change. Well, I definitely like to change. If you want a secure server, then you don't change it. Leave it at true. Always type in true or false on the ones that already have true or false. If you want it to be true for online mode, then basically that allows people who are actually playing the game to connect. But sometimes you log in and it'll tell you login failed, would you like to play offline? Well, changing this to false allows those offline players to go on your server as long as they still have internet. Okay, game mode changes your game mode to 0 or 1 right off the bat. Spawn animals just turns the spawning of animals on or off. That's, well, what you'd like, I guess. True. Usually there's another option on here. I guess I didn't give my world enough time to generate it, but it'll say spawn monsters. If you want it on peaceful, put it at false. If you want monsters to spawn, just put it at true. Okay. Your server IP, you type in there, or you can leave blank, and any of your computer IPs, local, your Hamachi, whatever you're running, will work on it. And then PvP, self-explanatory, true or false. Always leave your server port at 25565 or whatever your default is. Depends on where you are, I guess. Allow flight. If you turn that to true, what happens is you're allowed to be in the air for more than 3 seconds off of creative mode. Sometimes if you're falling a good distance, it'll kick you before you land because flight is not enabled on the server. Whitelist, if you change that to true, then you have a whitelist, and I'll show you that in a minute. And this will just be your server name, basically. I can't spell YouTube. Okay, then save, and all those server settings will be saved. Then go to your whitelist if you turned it on, and type in all the names of people you want to allow on your server. I might as well allow Nick on the server. Me and Shadow kept telling him we should name him Disastrous Beard, but no, he went for Rogers. I never saved that, did I? Yes, I did, apparently. Okay. And, yeah, just leave the rest of these alone, basically. Well, if you want to be automatically when you go into the server, then you just add your name, Control S, ban players and ban IPs, pretty self-explanatory. In your world folder, that's basically where your world is generated, and if you want to put a map that you downloaded in here, like Survival Island or any of your single-player maps, then you just put the information in here, and it will load up your map. Plugins, you put your plugins in this folder, and that's that. Then you double-click your server and run it. Right off the bat, it will take a bit longer to start up because it's still generating your world. Takes a bit longer than generating a single-player world, but, you know, doesn't really matter, right? Okay, when it says done, that's your indication that you can go on now. Log in to Minecraft. And multiplayer. You can type in your IP of your server, or if you're running it and you left the server IP spot blank, type in localhost and it'll give you a way better connection to your own server. If it's someone else's server, this will not work. And then you spawn in your world. I am lagging so much because of this texture pack. It's DokoCraft. So I'll just go on the defaults to try and minimize the lag, hopefully. And you're in your world. And as you can see, I'm already opt since I was able to change my game mode. And I'll just go up here, and yeah, that's how you set up a Minecraft Craft Bucket server and change around the settings. But I have not shown you yet how to put on a plugin. Just type in stop to stop your server safely. If you press the X button, it will likely damage your server, like not saving all your progress, and you really do not want that, I assume. So now you can just... Why did I just do that? Okay, click back. Go to Get Plugins on Bukkit.org. Once my computer catches up. And say you want to be able to teleport home. I'm just gonna download one of these. Let's just go with Simple Home because, well, it goes simple. And as you can see, that's the one I downloaded on my test. Just click the download. It'll download. Drag it onto your desktop or whatever. Open up the WinRAR file, which it downloads in. You'll see this jar file. Open your plugins folder. Drag it in. That simple. Then run your server. As you can see, that was a lot quicker than the first time. Multiplayer. And loading. Probably falling. Yep. Okay, I'm right above spawn right here. So I'm going to go out a bit, set my home, and see if it works. What do you know? It works. Successful plugin download. Okay, my home's over there. Now, I guess I must have gotten an unstable plugin, or my computer's just lagging so much it can't handle it. But yeah, that's how you do basically everything on a CraftBukkit server. Type in save all and it will force a save, but not a shutdown. And then if your computer does crash and you lose your server, then, well, you have a save. So yeah, that's all you really need to know about a CraftBukkit server. And it has all the same commands as a normal Minecraft server, which I'm sure I will make a video on how to make. But yeah, make sure to comment or subscribe, and click the links below, and they will bring you to our web pages, kamikazeshrubs.blogspot.com and citysurvivalserver.blogspot.com. And on behalf of the Kamikaze Shrubs, I hope you liked this video, and I hope you guys will watch more. Thank you.